Hey everybody, welcome back to AntlerDreamer.com. We're going to show you one of our very simple chicken mushroom recipes. This is what I call a during the week recipe. I just gave you a close-up here so you can just see what I'm doing. It literally takes 2 minutes and then it cooks for about 80 to 90 minutes and it's very easy to make. You're going to need some rice. We use brown rice at our house. You're going to need a few cups of cream of mushroom soup. You either need 2 of these or 1 big can. We use fresh mushrooms. You need onion soup mix, and you need chicken breast. That simple. So the way we do it is we just kind of coat the bottom of the pan with rice. You don't need to use a ton of it. We always put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom. Some people will use butter. Some people will spray it. I just prefer to do it this way. Real simple here. So essentially what you're going to do is you've got all that on there, or the rice in there with the olive oil, and then you take your chicken breasts, put those in there. There's no rocket science to it, just throw them in there. Chicken breasts are in there. And then your chicken soup, cream of mushroom rather, just throw it in there, get it in there. We use, like I said, 2 small cans, or you can use 1 large can, and just take your spoon, make sure it's coated on the chicken, alright? So you want to make sure doesn't need to be like extremely even, just make sure you cover the chicken the best you can. It's that simple. Onion soup mix, same thing. You just pour it in there. Real simple. There's no science to it. Voila. Then we put our mushrooms on. Just gonna throw those on there. I use a lot of mushrooms just because I'd rather have a little bit more than less. Kind of fills the pan up a little bit. Mushrooms. Then a cup of water is what I use. Some people use a little bit less. And I always take my spoon and kind of just work it in there a little bit. Just to make sure the water kind of gets down to the bottom. The onion soup mix gets a little hydration. You can kind of see it kind of turn brown a little bit. Got your whoops, just spilled on myself. Your onion soup mix mixing in there. And then I top it off with a little bit of parsley. That's just personal preference. I think it's kind of a boring dish in color. So I sprinkle a little bit of parsley on there, mainly just for color, quite honestly. I mean, parsley doesn't have a ton of taste, but mainly for that. You can also use garlic. Some people use oregano. Some people even use basil. These are salt and pepper, so a little bit of pepper to taste. I top it off with a little bit of salt. Now keep in mind you got some salt in your soup too, so you don't need a ton of salt. And ladies and gentlemen, it is that simple. I cover it up. You can use tin foil if you want. Stick in the oven at 350 for 80 to 90 minutes. Your chicken should be cooked. Everything should be tender. Take it out and voila, you've got a nice easy meal. Piece of cake. Either serve it with a salad, maybe some extra vegetables, or just like this. So that's it. That's our version of cream of mushroom chicken and some rice. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a try.